Hello, beautiful creative souls. It's Veronica. It's the last week of Creativity Awakening series that I started in July last year. It's very exciting. It's not the end, it's the beginning, right? And we can continue share even more on my Cosmic Art Healing page. And I was also thinking maybe to even create a group. So let me know if you're interested in that. And the last week is actually a topic. Um, yeah, so funny to record it in Bali just before the mastermind for women, creative women here. And I'm feeling so excited being connected to my artist even more. And so it's the sense of faith that we are to recover. It's the trust that we need to continue on a creativity uh, path. It's the letting go of control, which is really scary for the ego. And our ego usually resists the change and resists this letting go of illusion. And then we have all kind of issues like depression, fear, anxiety. So if you're experiencing any of this and you have an idea that you might be a creative, check if that's the type of resistance that is coming from not expressing your creative side. And so, yeah, usually because accepting the dreams can be the hardest. Um, and sometimes we doubt, but we actually know, we do know. I get into this trap still quite often. Um, and then we can repeat, I trust my intuition. I know that I know. And that's, yeah, it kind of against going the society, um, believing in your dreams and actually accepting that they're the same dreams that you were born to express. They're the same that the God or universe have for you. So I have this quote from someone. I have one life, so I might just try to fail in something that I love than failing in the job that I hate, which gave me some kind of calm confirmation. And actually, I get this so many times that doors are opening when we start following our dreams, those doors I would never think about. And when looking back, I can notice that when my world around looks untrustworthy, it's when I start doubting myself, my artistic expression, and my goals, actually. So, looking at art as like our life, it starts in the dark, right? It's where our ideas are born in the dark, and sometimes maybe we push them or want them to grow too fast, being impatient. I definitely was impatient in the beginning, like doing all the work and like when. So that's that feeling of grounding, of letting yourself make your ideas come, flourish, and develop in the dark um, when they're unseen. But that process is so necessary and kind of um, connect to that feeling of surprise. Don't think how exactly it's gonna be. Just keep being surprised and excited. Like any project or piece of art that is coming up through me, I have the vision, I have the picture, but I'm not sure exactly how it's gonna come up or the course that I'm creating. So imagination is a huge part. Yeah, having that atmosphere of celebration, and that's where this inner child, as our artist is inner child, has to come into play. How often do you allow your child to play? Which is again in our usually materialistic and ego-driven society with those set success um, kind of list points is hard to stay and hard to maintain and keep safe. So that's your role as an inner adult to keep that space. And if you fail sometimes, if you're on the creativity path, that's fine. I mean, for me, it's been 3 years and I fail and I try and I fail and I try, and that's the way finally to accept that the failure is part of the lessons. And that the last piece that I read is so much in alignment with the um, personal transformation work that I've done, right? When you change your patterns and you change your behavior, there is kind of a test that's coming, the universal checkup. Do you really want to stay into your creative and feminine side? um, do you really want to change your path, like something like when you want decide to change your job and then you get a promotion or a salary increase, like I was in the beginning getting the courses at the university that I could teach still, and some projects that were not like feeling totally aligned. And the mastery here is to find is to yeah recognize if that's a test or if that's the support from the universe, and then that's when your intuition is the key. That's when you're going to understand. So that's kind of preventing us from getting that second cosmic speed is usually if we share our ideas too fast to those people who are not our supporters, to those, loving and kind relatives and friends who wants the best for us, wants our security and safety, etc. Pragmatic people, it can just be your inner critic, right? That is reflecting in the others. So yeah, the tip is stay quiet and keep it a secret for a little bit, for that time when you nurture a project. And I'm so lucky actually that my parents finally, especially my mom, supports me so much with this craziness that, she might not understand fully, or um, my dad as well, but supporting me and even investing in me. And I'm so, that's like a path that I went together with my parents through that transformation of accepting my inner artist. And I think the biggest part of that was, if you know, the cartoon Mulan and the heroine journey, where, like the hero's path, there is also the heroine's path, where we heal the mother wound. And just going through the process, I did that. And that's like the most freeing um step I could do on my spiritual development path and self growth path. And just by following this, it's such a blessing. So, yeah, find those supporters, be around them, protect your inner child, set your boundaries, and don't let anyone cross them. Or if it's your relatives, communicate about it to them. And when you change within, when you are really coming into peace with your inner critic and your within yourself, you see how the outer world just starts supporting you from all the ways. There are beautiful exercises that I'm gonna list for you to do as well in the last chapter, and I really encourage you to read the book and maybe follow the courses that Julia Cameron has. I'm offering my private 101 creativity awakening and inner child healing journeys that you can DM me if you have any questions or any resonance. And I'm so happy to have done this journey of sharing my experience and transformation together with this book and all the other people and healers and practices and techniques and coaches and mentors and everything that I've done. Thank you for listening, and let's see what's coming up next.